Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Nails in Orbit. Today we are doing Dexter and Dee Dee from Dexter's Laboratory. This was actually a request from my dear mother, so thank you Mom, and let's get started. And if you like these videos, don't forget to subscribe, alright? Don't forget. And we are starting off with the acrylic. I just wanted to show it today. I don't show it that often, and I'm using my new hand. I still haven't done a video, sorry guys, but this is the new Alina hand that I got, and I will do a video so I can compare it to my old one. But we are just starting off with, I just wanted to do like a little silvery glitter moment, just like to represent Dexter's lab, like very machine and all that stuff. So we just did a nice thin layer with the Amazon glitters I have, and then another Kira Sky glitter. I'll throw in the name because I forgot what it was. Putting that in the background, and then we will clear coat and we will get started on Dee Dee first, because I was most excited for Dee Dee, but you guys can watch the rest of this. Honestly, these turned out a little fat, but please excuse my application because I am very used to, this is a posable hand, so it's a little stiffer than my Amazon hands, which are not posable per se, like you can bend them, but anyway, I'll do a whole video on it. But yeah, so it was a little bit harder for me to do it, but I think I was just didn't want to break it. So here we go, that's it, filed. And then we're gonna start with Dee Dee. So I'm using Baby Doll for Dee Dee's skin color, and we're just going in like we usually do, placing the head first, and then from that shape we will work off and do all the other shapes. But Dee Dee was really fun. I really enjoyed doing Dee Dee. Dexter, not so much. For some reason, he's just not my favorite character. He was kind of hard because he's so small and like square almost. But anyway, we're starting with Dee Dee, getting her face. So her face is kind of like a long rectangle-ish, type of shape, like a long trapezoid, I guess you can say, upside down trapezoid. But that's what we're doing. All right, now we're on to the little tiny dress. Super cute. And just so you guys know, this is just regular D&D color. I think I mixed these colors together to get the pink that I wanted, because the pink I had wasn't like bright enough. So I just mixed this one to get the perfect shade of pink, and now we're just filling in the body. And the shape, I don't know. When I was thinking of this set, I just kept imagining a stiletto for some reason, but her foot gets cut off, which is kind of annoying because like I wanted to show at least like a corner of the foot. And that really would have shown better in like a square shape, but we learn, we live and we learn. So, but I just imagined stiletto. I have no idea why. And here I'm going in with my white liner gel from Nails by Dev. Her legs are so skinny, so I thought it would just be easier to go in with the liner gel instead of a regular like D&D gel, just because it's a little thicker and it'd be easier to control on the nail. And now we're going in with some yellow to do the hair, the nice little cute little ponytails. I'm using a liner gel from Nails by Dev. And just a reminder, you can use liner gels for bigger areas on characters. Just make sure you go like kind of thin layer by thin layer, because if it gets too thick, you don't want it to do the not curing thing, you know, that sometimes happens when you have too much thickness with the gel. So just do it a little bit thinner for the layers, you know what I mean? And we're just filling the hair. I'm super happy I was able to get at least a tiny bit of her ballet slipper in this, because the other leg, I could have tried to make it fit, but her legs are so long. Like the most I could do was the little ballet straps, like the ribbons. But yeah, that's on me. That's on me in the placement. Yeah. So her mouth was very similar to Cosmo and Wanda. Theirs was even more dramatic than hers a little bit, but yeah, it was kind of the same concept as the Cosmo and Wanda I just did. Just like a big moon, just super filling up the whole face type of smile, which those are always fun for cartoons. And I think Dee Dee would be a good character for beginners, because it, again, just like Cosmo and Wanda, is overall pretty simple of a character and just a good one to practice. And now we're moving right into the line work. And again, I'm using my 15mm brush from Nails by Dev. If you ever have to make really, really skinny lines on a character, I do recommend the 15mm. I've noticed I can make, I mean, not that I'm not doing skinny lines in this video, but I have noticed I can do very skinny lines with the 15mm. So So these eyes are actually really fun and not so intimidating to do. I kind of just went up one side, up the other side, and then tried to connect them. You know, you see how I'm doing here? Yeah, so it wasn't as intimidating as I thought. I was a little bit worried about it, but it turned out fine. And then I just add the eyelashes, and Dee Dee is basically done. here I'm just extending the inside of her, like the armpit area, because in the reference picture it like goes a little bit in front of the dress, so I just wanted to make that little detail accurate. And here we are, top coating Dee Dee, and she is all done. And now we're moving on to Dexter. Dexter was quite a bit more challenging. I really don't know. I guess it was a little bit hard for me to eyeball the size of his head because the glasses were so big. So I think I just kept making his head too short. But anyway, yeah, he was a little bit of a challenge. And I made him way too much to the left. It's kind of like when I did Mario and Luigi. Those were not my favorite. I hope you guys liked the video, but those were not my favorite because I put the character like way too much to one side. So you kind of have to turn the nail to see like the main part of the character. And that's what I did here with Dexter. I put him a little bit too much to the left. So the left side of his face is too far to the left. So, you know, lesson learned, lesson learned. I haven't done a set on my practice hand in a good minute. So I took a little break. I went to see my family. So, you know, I thought this would be a good, easy set back. So I went right in with the glasses because I wanted to get the glasses placed on the face so that I knew if I had to extend the head down, I could. So I made sure I did the shirt after I was sure of all of that. But you will see that I had to extend his head down because like his cheek was sitting kind of funny. It wasn't sitting in the right place. So I did have to extend it down. So I got these glasses placed and then moved on. So the hair was definitely the most fun part. I just used my daughter tool, my biggest daughter tool, did 3 dots for the big fluff parts, and then used my brush to connect all the dots and get the top of the head, and easy peasy. I feel like with curly hair or like SpongeBob or anything wavy like that, it's really easy just to dot, 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 and then connect everything. I usually don't do the color after the black, but here I just needed to get these glasses placed because they were just all over the place at this point. So that's why I did the blue after. And now see his arm, I don't know what I was doing with this one. So I just moved his arm to above his head because I feel like he really needed his arm in this pose. Like it just made sense. So I just had to move it over a little bit so that we can see it because it would have been off the nail. Because his glasses, you see his glasses are even supposed to be even further left. So sometimes you just got to make it work. And I still think he looks like Dexter in the end. And no one's comparing this picture to the hand, so it's fine. But just so you guys know, you can make edits as you go and just keep going, keep finishing. You know, practice makes perfect. And I definitely need some practice before I do a little bit of harder sets this week. So to get these little twirls as skinny as I wanted, I barely have any color on my brush. I wiped most of it off of the tip of my brush, and then I just do my little swirls. So for the nose here, I'm just taking Baby Doll again and putting it on top of the glasses. I just find that easier than trying to draw around it like I usually say, but I just put the color on there, layered it pretty thick, and then the nose is nice and there over the glasses. So it worked out easy peasy. And now I'm going to outline the mouth before I do the color because I think it's easier to just get it placed in this situation and then add the inside color of the mouth, the teeth, and the tongue. And there we have it. Dexter is complete. Woohoo! Now we have Dexter and Dee Dee. I was going to leave it like this, but then I was like, you know what? I have to do something for other nails. There was so many potions in the other, not potions. I guess they're, what would you call this? Test tubes, I think. I don't know if the triangle one is also called a test tube, but that one on the pinky is called a test tube. So now we're drawing the first test tube. I'm basically just doing an outline because it is glass. So I just want a nice black outline, and then I'm going to put a lime green. Honestly, I'm just going to say potion because I don't know what to call it. So whatever's the inside of these test tubes is going to be coming out and pouring out, and it's going to look cool on the, oh my gosh, the pointer finger and the pinky. So there you go. So here I'm filling in the lime green, and I didn't want it to touch the edge. It kind of touched the edge on like the top of the tube, but anyway, I kept it off the edge just so it kind of looks like you can see the thickness of the glass. That's what it looked like in a lot of the Dexter cartoons. And then I'm just pouring it out, so it's kind of like a little bit of a French kind of situation. And then I will add some Cura Sky glitter right on top. Not like fully, but just like on little places, so it's kind of like highlights, a little dimension on there, but you guys will see in just a second. All right, so it's top coated with the glitter and all cute. And then I forgot, I'm just gonna add a few little highlights to the glass. I put a little highlight on the black. I didn't do that. I feel like I didn't like that, but a little bit of highlights for the glass. And now we're moving on to the test tube. So I didn't want this one to also be spilling, so I thought we should just do some like bubbles, some lime green bubble situations. So we're just drawing the test tube and doing the same thing, but bubbles. All right, I just put a little bit of the glitter on like the highlight of the bubble area. You know how you usually put, if you're doing a bubble, you'll put like white right there. So I just put a little bit of the glitter on that part so it glistens right at that highlight part. And it's looking all good. And we are basically done. And we're just gonna, oh, I guess I took that top coat clip of that. But anyway, so here is the whole thing looking so good. I love the silver. Dexter and Dee Dee look so good. And I'm really, really happy with, I'm happy I did the lime green because the lime kind of matches the logo. But anyway, all right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. And if you have suggestions, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.